the Kalos Tour in Pokemon Go. I hope you guys are ready for it, because this video we're going over all of the information regarding this event, the in-person as well as the global. I know, a lot of information coming this week. I'm ready for it. Hope you guys are too. Welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go. The cat's already been out of the bag. It is Shiny Diancie making its Pokemon Go debut. I'm so excited about this. I hope you guys are too. Let's jump into all the details, because we have the in-person that's going down in LA as well as Taiwan, and then we are going to have the global the week after. So whichever one you're going to go to, I will be at the in-person and I will also be doing the global. The in-person is going down on February 20th through 22nd. That is going to include Tainan, Taiwan, and Los Angeles, California. In Taiwan, it's going down at the Tainan Metropolitan Park, and in LA, everybody's been wondering, where is it going to be at? I'm like, dude, it's going to be at the Rose Bowl. It's obvious. It's at the Rose Bowl once again. Honestly, I love the event space. It's always been a solid event for the past 2 years. Great walkability, great offerability. I think they do a good job at the parking, and then the downtown Pasadena is a good place to play too without having to deal with the LA traffic. And then on the 28th through March 1st, we're gonna have the Kalos Tour Global, which is gonna be 2 days adventuring with the Kalos Global availability in-game gameplay. And for the global, as always, no ticket is required, but you can buy the ticket if you want. And since everybody is gonna be playing global, we'll start with the global and then we'll go to the in-persons. Join millions of trainers across the globe for the Pokemon Go Tour Kalos. Take part in this worldwide event inspired by the Kalos region. First featured Pokemon in Pokemon X and Y on the Nintendo 3DS. Get ready to experience new gameplay inspired by stories and characters of Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. From longtime Kalos fans to new trainers picking up Pokemon Go for the first time, anyone can take part in this exciting 2-day event at no cost. For the first time ever, trainers around the world will be able to encounter Shiny Diancie in Pokemon Go. Also, the people that are going to be in person will get the first look at that Pokemon and be able to have it first, but you're not going to get a second one, which honestly speaking, I think that it would be cool for those trainers to have a second one. I mean, you're traveling across Earth to be able to get there, so why not, if you're gonna take all that time, energy, and effort to go to that place, be able to get a second Pokemon? It's not like you're getting like 10, it's just 2. My personal experience, you guys gotta let me know in the comments below what you think about that. This is going to include a masterwork research as always, and these do not expire, so you can complete it at your own pace. And as always, we have a Pikachu costume for the 457,000th version of a Pikachu costume. These ones are going to include Callum's hat and Serena's hat, and obviously you guys can get a shiny one. There's also going to be costumed Chespin, Fennekin, Froakie that are going to be debuting during this event, which is a little bit suspicious because we did get some brand new megas that are dropped, and these 3 Pokemon are those, okay? So that is something that we could consider, right? So I don't know exactly what's going on, but we'll find out in this video if it's confirmed or not. But I'm just saying that is interesting that they're dropping these Pokemon, especially since there is a mega portion of this event that could be having a hidden portion as well. And that is not all, guys. We have more shiny Pokemon coming out, which is going to include Klefki for the first time. Let's go. Not only that, Hawlucha, a second mega Pokemon that has been released as one of the new ZA Pokemon. And number 3 is going to be Honedge. Wow, this is awesome. I can't wait to see some new exciting shinies being dropped in the game. Honedge will appear in 1-star raids during the event. Klefki and Hawlucha will hatch from 10-kilometer eggs during the event. All trainers will have an increased chance of hatching shiny Klefki and Hawlucha. So let's start checking out the Pokemon of the event. The 1-star raids are going to feature the Pikachu and the Honedge. The 5-star raids are going to feature Xerneas and Yveltal. Another mysterious thing here, because there have been rumors that Yveltal and Xerneas could potentially get a mega evolution at some point. We have not seen any confirmations of this, but also suspicious that we're having Fennekin, Froakie, as well as Chespin, all megas. We have Hawlucha being a part of this event. Obviously those are the Kalos region, but then we're also having the 5-star raids, which is nothing crazy from just a view perspective that these 2 Pokemon have rumored to have future megas. So is there a hidden surprise waiting behind some doors here, scheduled up with Pokemon? I don't exactly know, because here comes the mega portion of this event. On Saturday, from 10 to 11, we have Mega Charizard out in raids. From 11 till 12, we have Mega Pidgeot. From 12 until 1, we have Garchomp. From 1 until 2, Gardevoir and Gallade. From 2 until 3, Kangaskhan. From 3 until 4, Venusaur and Blastoise. 4 to 5, Lucario. And 5 to 6, Latias. And then, on Sunday, from 10 to 11, we have Sceptile, Blaziken, and Swampert. From 11 to 12, Scizor. From 12 to 1, Tyranitar. 1 to 2, Absol. 2 to 3, Heracross. 3 to 4, Metagross. 4 to 5, Salamence. And 5 to 6, Latios. And obviously all of those do have shinies, but if there is any of these Pokemon that you do need Mega Energy for, this would be a great time to be able to stock up because there's going to be tons of people playing and prevalent raids going down. So it looks like, you know, we've had previous tours that have dropped some pretty significantly awesome Pokemon, which has been the Curums as well as the origins of Palkia and Dialga, and now we have this kind of, I wouldn't say less of an event, but not as elaborate of an event. But honestly, in Pokemon, there's not a ton of super hyper elaborate Pokemon. And then we're gonna have event themed Pokemon spawning in the wild. So the Central Village will be from 10 to 11 and from 2 to 3. The Mountain Manor will be from 11 to 12 and 3 to 4. And the Coastal Laboratory will be from 12 to 1 and from 4 to 5. And plus from 1 to 2 and from 5 to 6, all Pokemon will be spawning together in the wild. So from the Central Village, we're gonna feature Bulbasaur, Pidgey, Eevee, Trico, Ralts, Chespin, Bunnelby, Fletchling, Skiddo, Natural Form Furfrou, Spritzee, Swirlix, Helioptile, Dedenne, and Noibat. In the Manor, we have Charmander, Scyther, Eevee, Torchic, Absol, Fennekin, Litleo, Pancham, Furfrou, Esper, Carbink, Phantom, Pumpkaboo, Bergmite, and Noibat. And then in the Coastal, we have Squirtle, Eevee, Mudkip, Froakie, Furfrou, Inkay, Binacle, Skrelp, Clauncher, Tyrant, Amora, Goomy, and Noibat. And that's not all, because we have eggs as well. In the 2-kilometer eggs, we have Larvitar, Beldum, Bagon, and Gibble. 5-kilometer eggs are going to feature all of the Flabébés, which is cool. So for everybody out there in the calm days, we're like, man, I'm so bummed that I didn't get this type of shiny out from all the different colors. Well, guess what? You're now able to get them from the eggs, which is going to be awesome. And it seems like they had that plan, so GG's on Pokemon Go for scheduling the calm day and now having them hatch from the eggs, so we don't have to worry about that. 10-kilometer eggs are going to feature Kangaskhan, Heracross, Hawlucha, and Klefki. And I am super excited about those 10-kilometer eggs. Kangaskhan coming from eggs is insane, as well as Shiny Hawlucha and Klefki. That is going to be fire. Okay, so when I'm reading over this, guys, you know I get super excited. I'm super passionate, and I'm going to get you guys super hyped up. But I don't want you guys to be like, disappointed afterwards that maybe you don't get a shiny or two. That's part of the gambling version of Pokemon, right? You don't always get everything. When you go and open packs, you don't get everything. When you play the events, you don't get everything. But just think that it's cool to hatch those things. I want some XL candy from Kangaskhan, and I don't see it very often, so that is exciting for me, and I'm gonna keep my shiny urges at bay. And then we have the instance encounters that's gonna feature unknown A, K, L, and O, and S for the Kalos. And then let's check out what the ticket holders are going to have. They're going to have a mega conclusion, so it's time for mega proportions. After kicking off the adventures during the Real World Pokemon Go Tour Kalos events in Tainan and Los Angeles, it's time for trainers around the world to band together. Through intense battles, exciting encounters, and breakthrough discoveries, you can uncover exciting new ways to understand and master Mega Evolution. Trainers who attend the Tainan and the Los Angeles events can also purchase the global ticket and receive a different special research to complete during the Pokemon Go Tour Kalos Global. So for the timed research, which will be available for ticket holders, awarding encounters with Furfrou, the Poodle Pokemon. Depending on your location, you'll be able to select a trim and change Furfrou into that trim for the remainder of the event. Normally, Furfrou can change its trim in certain areas around the world during special events, so take this opportunity to try out a new look. So in the Americas, you will be able to get the Star Trim, Diamond, Lorraine, Kabuki, or Pharaoh. In Europe, Middle East, and Africa, Star, Debutante, Lorraine, Kabuki, and Pharaoh. In the Asia Pacific, Diamond, Debutante, Lorraine, and Kabuki or Pharaoh trim. In France, we have the Star, the Debutante, Kabuki or Pharaoh. In Japan, Diamond, Debutante, Lorraine or Pharaoh. In Egypt, Star trim, Debutante, Lorraine, and Kabuki trims. So it looks like we're going to be able to get a couple more trims, which is exciting for all those shiny collectors out there. And might I add, the shiny with the black combination does really put a nice touch on them. And please note that this timed research does expire. Tasks associated with the timed research opportunity must be completed and the rewards must be claimed before 6 p.m. local time on Sunday, March 1st, which is the event end. You'll be able to change Furfrou into your chosen trim until 11:59 on Sunday, March 1st. And obviously you guys know it's going to cost 10,000 Stardust and you're going to change the trim right into the game. It's pretty easy to do. We don't need to go into the details. There's going to be fun-filled research with Pikachu wearing the hats, Honedge, and even more event-themed Pokemon. All trainers will receive the following bonuses from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the days. Mega Evolved Pokemon will receive a CP boost, half hatch egg distance. All trainers will receive the these rewards all throughout Saturday and Sunday from midnight to midnight, which is up to 6 special trades and half Stardust cost for trades. And then on for people that are holding tickets for the event for $9.99 or local currency cost. The first bonus will be increased chance for shiny Pokemon. I'm gonna keep that very loosely. That should not be the reason you buy this ticket. Go snapshot surprise encounters every day. That will include Latias on Saturday and Latios on Sunday. That's pretty cool to get a legendary from a snapshot encounter. And then there's going to be some routes around as well. Flabebe will appear more frequently on routes throughout the city, so please make sure to have routes around a play area. Red flower Flabebe will be in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Blue will be in Asia Pacific, and yellow will be in Americas. Plus, you can collect Zygarde cells and encounter Mateo if you want, up to 25 routes per day. Wow, so you can get 25 cells per day. So if you guys have been slacking on your Zygarde cells, please make sure to stack up, because eventually we will get the shiny Zygarde. I don't know when, probably not, at least for another year, maybe 2 years. But guys, you wanna have at least enough to be able to get that once it does drop, and you're not like, man, now I have to try to get all those cells. And now let's change over to the global. Remember, these events are gonna be going down simultaneously in Taiwan or in Los Angeles. The event ticket will cost $25. It's gonna go from 20th to the 22nd, so Friday to Sunday. The time is gonna be 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The tickets include 1 day of event gameplay, and attendees may purchase add-ons that extend the citywide gameplay for additional days. 1-day tickets are $30 or $25 early. The event gameplay is gonna be very similar, so please plan your trip, buy the tickets and the add-ons. Guys, I always suggest the add-ons. I totally think they're worth it, especially the egg one. Hatching those 10-kilometer eggs so fast and getting more of them, always worth it in my opinion. As I talked about, we are going to be getting the Mega Diancie early if you are at the in-person, but that is only 1 week early. Like I said, I still think that we should be able to get 2. If you spend all that money, time, and effort getting to the event, I think that it is more than fair that you get 2 of them. And as we talked about, we're getting the same Pokemon debuts of Klefki, Hawlucha, and Honedge shinies. Honedge will be in the 1-star rates, and the Klefki and Hawlucha will still be in the 10s. And there's a brand new feature coming out during this event, which is going to be Mega Nights. So from 6 until 8, there's going to be a brand new nighttime event experience at the Pokemon Go Tour. Available to purchase as an add-on to your main event ticket, the Mega Night is a ticketed event taking place at the main daytime Pokemon Go Tour event, which we'll cover here in a second. In the 1-star raids, we'll have Honedge. In the 5-star raids, Xerneas and Yveltal. And so yes, you can remote into these Honedge raids, but you won't be able to encounter the shiny until the global, if you do not have a Los Angeles ticket. Same goes for Taiwan. And the following Pokemon will appear in Mega Raids: Gyarados, Gardevoir, Absol, and Lucario. And there's going to be habitats as well. So the Central Village will feature Eevee, Chespin, Bunnelby, Fletchling, White Flower, and Orange Flower Flabebe, Skiddo, Furfrou, Spritzy, Swirlix, Helioptile, Dedenne, Noibat, and the Pikachus. In the mountain, it's going to feature Eevee, Fennekin, Litleo, Orange and White Flower Flabebe, Pancham, Natural Form Furfrou, Esper, Carbink, Phantom Pumpkaboo, Bergmite, Noibat, and obviously the Pikachus. In the coastal, Eevee, Froakie, the Flabebes, Furfrou, Inkay, Binacle, Skrelp, Clauncher, Tyrant, Amora, Gumi, and Noibat. And then outside the Rose Bowl Stadium, trainers playing throughout Los Angeles during their ticketed event hours can encounter wild Pokemon from all the habitats except the White Flower, Orange Flower, and Natural Form Furfrou. And let's not stop there, because we have eggs, but they're pretty similar. In 2-kilometer eggs, we're getting Larvitar, Bagon, Beldum, Gible. 5-kilometer eggs are going to be the Flabebes, and the 10-kilometer eggs, Kangaskhan, Heracross, Hawlucha, and Klefki. Obviously, there's going to be a shiny. And the instance encounters are going to feature the Pikachus, unknown A, X, Y, and Z. All of them are going to be having shinies. Wow, let's go. There will be special research that's going on that you will be able to do during the event, and the timed research that's going to help you trim change into Star, Diamond, Lorraine, Kabuki, Pharaoh, and the Heart trim. And let's not forget about my favorite things, the add-on bonuses. And I don't say that because I make any money. I literally make 0 money off any type of recommendation I encourage you guys to spend in the game, but man, these ones are always worth it for me. And I have the best time getting the most amount of Stardust, the most amount of XP from these. So all trainers will receive the bonuses of increased chance of shiny Pokemon, half hatch distance, 6 special trades, half Stardust cost, up to 9 daily raid passes. You can do the extra add-on. Remember to do some routes that will be able to get you the white, orange, and yellow flower Flabebe. Plus you can collect the Zygarde cells, so there's a ton of opportunity for you guys to get those. And then there's going to be merch, t-shirt, pin, hoodie, tote bag. Obviously the Rose Bowl Stadium, you're going to be able to step into the habitats and explore Los Angeles and more. Don't forget that the approved bags bags are going to be clear plastic bags, 1 gallon freezer bagged, clutch with a shoulder strap, clutch with a wrist strap, diaper bag as long as accompanied by a child. Non-approved bags are backpack, camera cases, mesh bags, purses, tinted plastic bags, oversized tote bag, printed pattern plastic bags, fanny packs, and binocular cases. And then the add-ons. So the Egg Enthusiast is going to be $15, which will be quarter egg hatch distance, XP, candy, and Stardust. Increased chance to get 10-kilometer eggs from the stops. And the quarter egg hatch distance does not stack. Then don't forget about the Raid Lover. That's going to be 18 daily passes, 5,000 additional XP, and 6 additional candy rewarded, and 3 additional XL candy. So this is a great way for you guys to stack up on everything. Let me know what you're most excited for about the Kalos Tour. So thank you guys for tuning in as always. To all of my likers, comments, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to X level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace.